talk of chemistry in our daily life. Today, we will talk about a variety of topics, and we will have a special guest with us visiting the studio. I hope you enjoy this day. Have a good first topic of the day is the opposition of chemistry and medicine. With us, we have a special guest, Dr. Valentina Herrera, and we will talk
History of
about
drugs and their use indicates many substances, which are nearly, if not quite, as toxic to the host as to the person. One salvage with modern chemistry is branding consists in reproducing the old crude shotgun mixtures by compounds which all thought still somewhat toxic are limited in action to a few specific effects. Some other contribute can be killers, antibiotics, anti-cancer, drugs, and anesthetics. Genetic diseases can be screened by DNA analysis that are a chemical process.
So we are back with our new guest, Miss Sofia Gallegos, who is a chemist and a really good chef, may I add?
Yes, well, thank you. Well, we all know the different flavors, smell, and textures of food, but did you know that this is all related with chemicals?
Really?
Yes. Food chemistry is concerned with analytical, biochemical, chemical, and physical opportunities in research projects. Food chemistry includes different areas on which we can manage different food, like transgenics, or it's biochemistry when we inject different chemicals in food so it grows faster. So this is all related with chemistry. So this is all making a change for the future generations.
Do you think it's a good idea, to apply those hormones to the chicken and everything?
Well, sometimes everything's bad in excess, but
That's great. So thank you, Miss Sofia, and we hope to have you again in our channel. Okay. Welcome back. Today we're with our new guest, chemist Albina Delgado, and she's going to talk about chemistry warfare. Tell us, what is chemistry involved with warfare?
Chemical warfare was introduced into a shock world during the First World War.
And then what happened?
The French fired tear gas rifle grenades in November 1914. Sure. Chemical warfare is different from the use of conventional weapons or nuclear weapons because the destructive effects of chemical weapons are not primarily due to any explosive force. Of living organisms is considered biological warfare rather than chemical warfare. However, the use of non-living toxic products produced by living organisms is considered chemical warfare under the provisions of the Chemical Weapons Convention. Under this convention, any toxic chemical, regardless of its origin, is considered a chemical weapon unless it is used into purposes that are not
The
prohibited.
term global warming refers to an increase on Earth's temperature. It's mainly caused because of us human activities, for example, industrial and commercial. As we all have the knowledge, using the car it's a way of polluting the air, which is a consequence of the global warming.
So one of the possible solutions we have for solving the problem with the melting of ice caps is to stop using chlorofluorocarbons. They are the ones we use at cans of refrigerators or paint. Aerosol. So a way for stopping the melting of ice caps is to stop using those products. Also to construct a law to stop reforestation. So here in Mexico, maybe there is an abuse of cutting of trees, so we must construct a law so the reforestation stops. And another way, that is the basic one, is the 3Rs, which is recycle, reduce, and reuse. So in that way we can make a change. Maybe it's not that much, but we can start by it. So we can make a change by recycling, reducing, and reusing all the things that we are creating our planet. So in that way we can make a bit of change. So I think those are the three possible solutions to stop the melting of ice caps.
Chemistry is not only a subject that scientists can do. We can all do chemistry and it's all around us.
Chemistry is not only a periodic table nor a subject that you learn in school. Chemistry is basically the study of everything we know, and without chemistry, the world would be like very different. We wouldn't know what a plant is.
We wouldn't even have all the materials that we have now if it wasn't for chemistry.
We wouldn't know what we eat.
Chemistry is basically everything, and it's a really important subject that we should all take in mind when doing something.
Fuerte.
It would be great.
I forgot it.
Oh, pepper spray. I have one in the bag, you know?